Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, Bobby Horton. You saw it. I don't know what we're in for here, but the title of the song, Starving to Death on My Government Claim, holy cow. And this is a gift request of Harry Workmon. So, Harry, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift. I'm going to read what Harry wrote, because Harry said that this one requires a little history to appreciate. His words. He said, after the Homestead Act of 1862, settlers headed west to claim their 160 acres. This song was written by Frank Baker in Lane County, Kansas. Frank was a homesteader, and this song addresses the conditions of life he lived. It was written between 1886 and 1891, and the lyrics were published in the Dighton, Kansas newspaper in the 1880s. The house I formerly lived in was built in 1885, so I have a little touch of history there. This song was also known as the Lane or Greer County Bachelor and spread across the Great Plains in the area that became the Dust Bowl of the 1920s and 30s. It only required the name of the man and the county changed to fit in different areas. The melody is based on an old Irish song, The Irish Washerwoman. This song tells of problems that also awaited the settlers that flooded the Texas-Oklahoma panhandles in the 1920s that contributed to the creation of the Dust Bowl. So there you go. Thank you for that background, Harry. I love this stuff. Harry's down in Arkansas. I've spent quite a bit of time in Arkansas. Love the folks there. So let's see what Bobby's got for us. Interesting.
My name is Tom Height, an old bachelor I am. You'll find me out west in the country of fame. You'll find me out west on an elegant plain, a starving to death on my government claim. Then hooray for Greer County, the land of the free, the land of the bedbug, grasshopper, and flea. I'll sing of its praises, I'll tell of its fame, while starving to death on my government claim. My house is built of national soil, its walls are erected according to Hoyle. Its roof has no pitch, but is level and plain. I always get wet if it happens to rain. Then hooray for Greer County, the land of the free, the land of the bedbug, grasshopper, and flea. I'll sing of its praises, I'll tell of its fame, while starving to death on my government claim. My clothes are as ragged as my language is rough. My bread is corn dodgers, both solid and tough. But yet I am happy and live at my ease on sorghum, molasses, bacon, and cheese. Then hooray for Greer County, the land of the free, the land of the bedbug, grasshopper, and flea. I'll sing of its praises, I'll tell of its fame, while starving to death on my government claim.
It's not the government's fault. They gave you land. Life's hard.
How happy I am when I crawl into bed. A rattlesnake hisses a tune at my head. A gay little centipede, all without fear, crawls over my pillow and into my ear.
Oh no!
Then hooray for Greer County, the land of the free, the land of the bedbug, grasshopper, and flea. I'll sing of its praises, I'll tell of its fame, while starving to death on my government claim. Now, all you claim holders, I hope you will stay and chew your hardtack till you're toothless and gray. But as for myself, I'll no longer remain to starve like a dog on my government claim.
Help you stay, but I'm
Greer
going.
County, the land of the free, the land of the bedbug, grasshopper, and flea. I'll sing of its praises, I'll tell of its fame, while starving to death on my government claim. Goodbye to Greer County, where blizzards arise, where the sun never sinks and the flea never dies, and the wind never ceases but always remains till it starves us all out on our government claims. Farewell to Greer County, farewell to the west. I'll travel back east to the girl I love best. I'll travel to Texas and marry me a wife, and quit corn dodgers for the rest of my life.
Corn dodgers. There's the Irish. That actually sounded like it was like just released. It was very clear. I don't know if they remastered it or digitized it later in life, but, it's funny because whenever you hear, like, things have gone wrong on my government claim, you, like, blame the government for it, but it's like, well, no, you accepted 160 acres in a difficult area. So, make the best of it. But I love in the end, he's like, "I hope all you people stay till you're toothless and gray," or something. He goes, "For me, I'm leaving." I love that sense of humor. He sang that his diction was really clear in this thing too, and what he was singing about, it's a history lesson. I love it, but he didn't sing it with a "woe is me" type, but he's like, "A centipede crawled into my ear." What was the thing that happened before? Oh, a rattlesnake was hissing at his bedside. It's like, Jesus, and it rains, he's got the flat roof. I had a mansard roof on my house that was built in 1885. It was a fixer-upper, and I fixed it up. It did it leak? I don't think it leaked until Hurricane Sandy deposited a 65-foot ash tree on my roof, and it did a bit $30,000 worth of damage. Thank you very little. But otherwise, no, but in this song here, you make the best of what you can, and it's very tough. I mean, these folks, the homesteaders and others, had a tough time building this country. And that's another reason why, historically, people who want to bash this country don't understand what people went through to get us to the point that we're at now, where we're just addicted to happiness. We think we have a right to it. And not only a right to happiness, it's that I've got a right to hear things that I want to hear. And so, like, discourse doesn't even exist. Well, it does. Some folks are good at having discourse and hearing opposite sides of things, so to speak, but this is part of the history of this country, of what people went through to hold it together. I thought he was going to say, I hope, when he said, "I hope you stay till you're toothless and gray," I thought he was going to go in the direction of so that we could build a community and grow and come out of this depression, dust bowl, this whole thing together. But he's like, "No, I'm leaving." But these are the decisions people made because it was brutal. Even just getting from one place to the other is brutal. It wasn't like you hopped in your car or hopped on an airplane. I mean, you'd go by horseback or whatever. And I don't know when trains came into existence on any large scale where you could go interstate on them, but even those weren't easy. Rail cars were not the most comfortable either. And they're far more comfortable now because of synthetic materials and all that kind of stuff. But even trains are not that comfortable, period. But it's way more comfortable now than then. But all that said, I love the way he sang it, love the instrumentation. It's just a very different learning experience, Harry. So thank you for this. I love that you know these songs and share them with me and with the channel. So am I gonna rate this one? There's really not a reason. There's not a reason not to rate it. So I'm gonna come in with what I felt in this song and the intrigue, the instrumentation, his diction. He almost sounded he was like happy, even though it's a story of like a brutal life. But he didn't complain. I love that part of it. The number that popped into my head was a 9.2. Uh, That's it. I mean, how do you even say it? I mean, that was really a very different experience. So, and Bobby Horton, not Johnny Horton. Johnny Horton gave history lessons too. Was there a relationship here between these two, Harry? Yeah. So there we go. All right, guys. You guys are on a roll. Have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.